Fans, welcome to this presentation of the NBA Sunday night action right here on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Thank you very much. Now, the calls to shorten the NBA season continue. One NBA president has even suggested a 58-game schedule. And for the playoffs, one and done. He says there's a reason people tune into every football game. The college tournament in 63 games gets more TV money than we do in our entire regular season. The more drama, the more TV ratings, the more money. Kevin?
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time, and all the things you just talked about. Maybe DA, less is more. And thanks for the report. Now Sacramento starting five. The backcourt pair will be Fox with Huerter. Harris and Sabonis hold down the post positions for him. And it's Barnes in at the 3 spot. And for the Warriors, the core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Wiggins is out there with Looney.
And the Kings look a whole lot different now than they did for most of the 21-22 season. And they were changes that had to be made.
And it's the Kings to start out. Here's Fox inside. Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
Well, Fox with the eyes and ears up that time. Good vision to facilitate.
Now when a team suffers a playoff drought like the Kings have, Greg, you can expect some major moves.
And you just hope they can find some stability, Kevin, moving forward. This is a team that's gone through 12 head coaches since the last time they made the playoffs. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Bangs on the trifecta.
We see Draymond Green take a lot of, he doesn't make a lot of threes, but we see him take them. That time knocks down the J.
Now here's Fox. He had 27 points last game.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Curry outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Kings have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Fox kicks to Murray. Fires the 3.
Clay showing some signs that time of that prime-time defense he can bring.
Curry's shot is off. Sacramento off to a slow start. It's a 5-point game. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Well, you never want to concede a game before you play it. That said, though, they were just overmatched.
Tough thing about that one is they also were playing a poor opponent, so no fire in that game. And that sticks with you a little bit.
Back in 2020, De'Aaron Fox signing a massive extension, Greg. 5 years and $163 million.
Yeah, and Kevin, every NBA hopeful wants that second contract. Credit to De'Aaron for working his tail off and earning every penny of that deal.
Now here's Curry. 20 points for him last game against Denver.
His passing, another high point in that game. He made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
The Warriors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Thompson left side. There's the 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one. To the middle. There's Sabonis. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Not letting the physical defense alter the shot. Sabonis finds a way to get it done.
Different look here for the Warriors. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Kuminga comes in for Green. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Poole subbed in for Curry. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Nadu, he's checked in for Sabonis. Trey Lyles comes in for Murray. Davis is checked in for Harrison Barnes. And Monks subbed in for Kevin Huerter. And here is Fox, following the 3-pointer by Andrew Wiggins. He lobs it up. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Davis against DiVincenzo. Wiggins from outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Passes it to Medu. Three-pointer on the way. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And another three for Golden State.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Now, here's Fox. Shot to stop the run. Green with the rebound.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And another 34 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Fox on the money from 12 feet away.
Pretty nice looking shot there from De'Aaron Fox, looking more comfortable.
On the wing, Wiggins. And another three for Golden State.
And the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Davis in the corner for the three. Wow, came this close. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where
The previous play is under review.
the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion
The ruling on the floor.
call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you gotta acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Good on the second free throw. And he nails the third. 9 seconds left to play here in the first. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Misses the three. And so it's the Golden State Warriors looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. Right back after this break.
Fans, give it up for your Warriors.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. Monk is out there with De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Harrison Barnes. Then there's Richaun Holmes. And it's Sabonis in its center. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. The Kings have made a lot of moves to shake up their roster. De'Aaron Fox says, I think the mood is definitely better. It's like a breath of fresh air. Getting a feel for each other and seeing the chemistry come to fruition is huge. Success isn't always immediate with trades and signings, so we look toward the future. Kevin, back to you.
That's all they can do. Okay, thanks, GA. Golden State moving the ball around. Curry's shot is good. Brent, do you think shooting has improved over the years, or are there just more good shooters on the floor?
Well, Kevin, if you had a bubble, I'd be bursting it right now, because if you look back over the last 10 years, maybe go 20 years, shooting has not changed. Percentages have not changed, both from two-point land, three-point land, free throw line. It's not that there are more good shooters in the league. There's just more surprises as to who it is you see taking the shots.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Warriors. Wiggins is checked in for Thompson. And it's Payton in for Jordan Poole. And a change for the Kings. Medu's checked in. Outside, Sabonis. Back to Huerter. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
And it's such a strong part of what Sabonis brings to the game. Quality passing.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. And the pass to Payton. Shoots over Huerter, and it's Payton. That time on the assist by Curry.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Sabonis, no good. Warriors leading by 19.
Well, Draymond's IQ on the defensive end is so high level. I think that's going to be a huge advantage with him as an analyst, because he's going to talk to you from a perspective you don't much hear from. Usually it's from guys who score a lot of points in the NBA, but what he did defensively, he can communicate that quite well.
The feed to Curry. Shoots over Herter. Curry's shot is good. Curry's got 8 points.
That's a go-to shot for Stephen Curry, ready to shoot as soon as that ball touched his fingertips.
Over in the corner, Barnes. Again, the miss by the King. Green's broadcasting has even helped his opponents in some cases.
Yours probably has too, Kevin, in some instances. But with Draymond, I think what's cool is guys are listening. And when Draymond starts to talk about some of the techniques he uses or some of the things he's looking out for, guys understand that that can improve their game. Knocking down every three-pointer he takes right now.
Some changes for Golden State. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Looney. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Green. And it's Donte DiVincenzo in for Gary Payton. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Miles checked in for Sabonis. Murray comes in for Barnes. Davis is checked in for Kevin Herter. And it's Fox in for Monk. Curry outside. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Here's Fox. And that time, also a missed shot.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen so far, guys, don't hold your breath.
Well, I love when guys still use fundamentals to box out and rebound. He cleared his man out effectively on the box and then stepped towards the ball to grab it.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending.
And Fox has it in the corner. Sacramento gets it back for 3. Murray unable to get that one.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
The wide open look here for Fox. Again, the miss by the King.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
With a score, your Warriors 46, the Kings 16.
Thanks very much, Steve. Some great engagement defensively. What's happening that's good at that end of the floor?
I think they're just playing hard, rotating, playing for each other, and I think we've done a better job of avoiding fouls and just playing through.
Steve, thanks for your time. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And as we welcome you to the studio, we call your attention to the top performers for each team in the first half.
This is exactly what leaders do. They know what a win means tonight, and they're stepping up for their teams.
Yeah, so difficult to cover either of them. Should be an interesting second half. Now moving on to the game at hand, some challenges in this first half for the Kings.
Definitely they need to get out on the three-point shooters and contest. The deep ball is killing them. This is what happens when the other team identifies your weakness and just keeps hammering on it.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at Andrew Wiggins in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
The core of this team all out there, Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Kevon Looney out there with Wiggins. That's the Warriors' 5.
And as good as Draymond Green has been on the floor, this guy will be an all-time broadcaster, already a popular podcast. Great TV studio appearances as well.
Thompson in the corner. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got his third bucket of the night.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Herter on the wing. From deep. Good on the three-point shot. And Draymond Green, the next broadcasting star. You watched his work. Why is that?
And Kevin, I think his basketball IQ is incredible. And we see that when he plays, but he can also vocalize it to the audience. And of course, Draymond is not afraid to say what he thinks.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Wiggins from outside. Another three for Golden State.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Outside for Murray. Here's Fox. Barnes outside. Kings moving the ball around. Down low. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And it's Sabonis with the reward there for the hustle, picking up the scraps.
Warriors have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Domantas Sabonis is one of the best passing big men in the league. He said, sharing the ball is contagious. Everyone feels confident and knows they'll get touches, which makes the game fun. And that can build chemistry on a young team. Kevin?
And David, we know how important that is. And we thank you for your report. Sabonis with the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Curry has it in the corner. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Curry's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed. And there's a lot you can say about Golden State's offensive abilities, but their defense is also razor sharp. They know how to control the flow of the game. And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. 6 on the shot clock. A three-pointer. Wiggins. It's rebounded by Herter. And some might go as far, Greg, as saying Golden State's defense is underrated.
It is kind of overlooked at times, and their shooting is so exceptional it hides everything else, like how they can dominate the glass defensively.
Curry, good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
That's tough. Tough finish. Steph's not just a great shooter, but really great numbers through the years as being an elite finisher.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Up top, Fox. Covered by Wiggins. Fox, no good. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Right side, Curry. Lets it go with the 3. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Harrison Barnes continues to be a consummate professional. Goes out and competes every night. Gives you everything he's got.
Pools checked in for Curry. And the Kings will go for a different look here. Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Sabonis. Lyle comes in for Murray. Malik Monk, he's checked in for Kevin Huerter. And it's Terrence Davis in for Fox. Poole on the wing. A three-pointer, Wiggins, and another 3 for Golden State.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percent.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
And that's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And so here's Sacramento. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. We've got Lyles. He's out there with Richaun Holmes. Edwards is out there with Davis. And it's Dozier in at the shooting guard.
Richaun Holmes with the flush.
Now Iguodala. Emmanuel Ginobili, recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and you won a couple rings with that guy. Give us some memories you can share about the great Ginobili.
Oh, man. Manu is absolutely one of my favorite teammates of all time, Kevin, and one of the most delightful people that you ever could be around. I just think about the practices and the plane rides and him just joking around, and then something happens. He gets on the floor, he gets into the fourth quarter, it's time to win, and it's basically Manu Ginobili time. So I'm thrilled that he's in the Hall of Fame, and he deserves every bit of it.
Outside for Davis, launches a 3. The offensive rebound, that one doesn't drop.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Kings have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Dozier. No good with the triple. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. On the wing, Payton. And the 3 off target. Sacramento's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Davis, the pass to Holmes. Pass to Dozier. 6 to shoot. Up top, Edwards. A 3 ball. Sacramento gets it back in a new 14. The 3-pointer, no good. The Warriors have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Payton, good.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
And the basket is good. Lyles got his first basket.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
To the wing right side. Latrey. Kuminga, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And it's in there.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
For Sacramento, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9 in the dunk by Lyles.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Davis against DiVincenzo. Pass to Kuminga. His three-pointers off the mark. For Sacramento, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Stephen Curry.
Serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
And it's Davis missing. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
And Kuminga gets it to go on the assist by Payton.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them, complete control.
Worked that one inside nicely.
DiVincenzo with it. Passes it to Kuminga. And another 3 for Golden State.
DiVincenzo being a connector out there now.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Draymond. When you look at the stat sheet and why things work tonight, what are you looking at the most?
Turnovers. That's the key to the game. Look at turnovers and how many free throws they shot. If they weren't able to set their defense, we didn't turn the ball over, we were able to set ours. Those are the two things I look at.
Certainly sounds like...
David, thank you as always.